Hey everyone, welcome back to part 6 of Draconian Conjurer for Game of the Month. I'm here with Ultraviolent 4. I'm trying to see if I can literally make this game take a month. We are here in the Gauntlet. So I've been told off for repeatedly calling this the Labyrinth, which was its old name. I probably will call it Labyrinth for a very long time to come. But it's... Number. It's got a bunch of rooms, and then if you can clear the rooms, you get the Minotaur at the end. So you get loot in the rooms, and then a little bit more at the end. And as far as I'm aware, you can always leave the labyrinth. So there's no point not. See, I'm doing it again already immediately. You can always leave the gauntlet. So there's no penalty to come in and have a look to see how doable the rooms are. These exclusions are kind of annoying. I want to see what's in the Occlub room. Not much. Some net traps, so I mean potentially nets, and a magic mapping scroll. So this looks like you can pick... I'm not sure, where's the entrance? Okay, that's probably one here. So these two rooms are on the left. Wait, that doesn't make sense. How does this work? I don't actually know how this works. Okay, so the exit's here. Say we go in this left one. Where do you come out? Oh, in there probably? But it's strange because this side has 4 and this one has 2. Okay, well the Entropy Weaver one's pretty scary. Do we have a good way of killing Entropy Weavers? Not really. They have good MR, so even our Petrify chance is probably pretty low. 36%, that's not that bad. Yeah, if you're wondering, can you just use LRD inside? The answer to that one is no, unfortunately. It would be super easy if you could just shoot everything through the glass from the outside, but no. Alright, well, this one on the left certainly seems like it has the better loot. There's an amulet, some potions, an artifact ring, an artifact double sword, whereas this one, I mean, unless the Occlubs have items under them, it just looks like a magic mapping scroll. Oh, that's a magic regen amulet. I mean, that's not horrible. There's an artifact ring, resistance potion, and some gloves. Okay, I guess that side's not horrible either, but I'm a bit confused about why this side has 4 and why this side has 2. And as for the actual enemies, I guess maybe these left ones are considered more difficult. So the Entropy Weaver room's quite scary. And is this just a single ghost crab? That's not too scary. It doesn't see invis, and we have a vocal invis, so I don't know. What was over here? A 6 Furhy. Also doesn't see invis. We don't have any Arelec though, or do we? No, we don't. Okay, that room with multiple swamp worms is quite scary, although again invis. We can cheese a lot of this stuff just with invis. And finally, hornets, which again we can go invis. So I don't know, maybe the room to the right is actually correct, just because the Entropy Weaver room really scares me. And I mean, we're probably not that interested in a double sword. I mean, maybe it's a plus 10 int double sword or something, but I don't know. So the main loot that we care about is really artifact rings. There's one on either side. Then the potion of resistance is more valuable than a might and a mutation. New gloves would be nice. The amulets. Oh wait, it's an acrobat amulet, so it's the same as the one we already have. Okay, so that this one has an amulet and a ring, whereas this one has a ring, gloves, and better potion. But it's probably easier. Okay, I think we go the easier route. Alright, oh, the acid dragon can see invis, right? No, it can't. Yeah, it's always, some dragons can, some can't. You sort of have to take it on the fly. But we're gonna evoke invis before we go in. Good. Both the Oklob and the dragon can't see it. And then I just want to blow it up with... What do I want to blow it up with? I guess LRD? That's stone. Okay, I was... Maybe IMB. Go with the 3 spells, the 3-letter spells. Oh yeah, this one also has all the nets, so you'll see that in a sec, but we're gonna steal those nets. I don't really need to go invis against the Oklob because it can't move. Okay, so we fly into the net traps. Oh, that one we just picked up, that's interesting. But how I was expecting this to go is we get trapped like this, and then we cast Blink. So then we get to steal the net. So actually that definitely makes the side better, getting free nets out of it. I love me some nets. Okay, this should be taking us into the middle. This was a 6 Furhy room where, again, can't see invis. I wonder if they can open doors. I don't actually know. That's okay, we'll go invis first again. Good. Seems like they can't open doors. So this one I probably want to use AoE on with LRD. Yeah, okay, that was pretty straightforward. This room we get 30 gold, not too exciting. Did I mess this up? This exit looks like it's taking us out of here. Okay, no. Alright. Does it show you? It doesn't show you where they go. Okay, that's alright. We're gonna go invis again against the swamp worms. So it really does seem like there are 4 on this side and 2 on that side, whereas they're probably the more difficult rooms. That's interesting. Swamp worms we again. Cheese with invis. If you haven't noticed yet, invis is super OP. Especially in this stage of the game, when the enemies you fight tend not to have C invis. I mean, it's OP for the whole game anyway. Even in Zot, you can get Draconians. I'm gonna ID this artifact ring. R-Elect R Poison. Okay, well that's a straight upgrade over our R Poison ring. I mean, not that it mattered, but this would have been nice against the 6 Furhy room. And then finally we got Hornets at the end. Alright, let's get some magical gloves. Some Dex gloves would be nice. Oh yeah, even the Minotaur can't see invis. Huh. Man, this whole... I was gonna say Labyrinth again. This whole gauntlet is getting invis cheesed. Oh, look at that value. Just shocking things. Glowing gloves. Dex? +2 gloves of strength, I'll take it. Not that strength does much for us as a character that's not using any melee attacks and can't wear body armor, but it's still an upgrade over just plain gloves. I mean, if we do end up hitting things, extra strength will be nice. Alright, now we're gonna go fight the Minotaur. Okay, I see a green tile here. That probably means the ends here. I think these tend to be pretty short. Like, you don't have to go through a lot of maze to find the Minotaur. So I probably should invis sooner rather than later. There's a door here. Maybe I'll wait it out. We'll reset again, so we can have the full invis. He has, the singing sword. Is he just... Do monsters sonic wave you with it? Because as far as I'm aware, that's irresistible, and it would hit us even invis. Okay, well we're going to... Oh, he hit us anyway. Crystal walls do huge amounts of damage with LRD, so it concerns me that we didn't hurt him at all there with it. Okay, we hurt him a bit that time. He is wrecking us with steel javelins even though he can't see us. Alright, well, that that smoke actually really didn't help there. I should be on the crystal wall. Div actually harming us. Okay, he's really not dying. We flickered for a moment, so our invis is running out, so I'm getting very afraid. How are we gonna finish him off here? We got summoning scrolls, so we could just summon. We could maybe also have acid wanded him. That probably would have been a good idea if I acid wanded him to lower his AC before we did the LRDs. But I guess it's a bit late for that now. So, how are we gonna kill him? What else do we have? We have one potion of magic, so I could just get more magic back and then LRD him to finish. But I don't know, I don't want to waste my one magic. I'm just worried that our invis is about to wear off. How are we gonna finish him? If he gets on top of us with the singing sword, he's gonna wreck us as well. Okay, let's see. I could quaff one of our 4 brilliants and then just shoot an orb of destruction at him. That would probably kill him. It's also, there are a lot of walls in here, so I also can see that just hitting a wall and completely dissipating. And with our current magic point situation, we probably only get one shot at it. Okay, we're back in view. That's not real good. Let's see if he's gonna turn up again. I wonder if I could just quaff an ambrosia, get our magic points back, and then just kill him again. Or just kill him. Let's see. Okay. Well, he hasn't turned up again. I wonder if I could just go invis now, or if the contamination will be too high. We've got one cancellation. Do we have a bunch of mutation in case this got us? No. Well, we're back to full HP. Maybe we could just go in and kill him. Nah, it's really dangerous, and he's got steel javelins. Those ones do more damage than even regular javelins. So I think I'm gonna try the invis again. We're lightly contaminated, but we're not glowing, so we are actually invis. Okay, so we can go for round 2. Can you LRD stairs? Doesn't matter because the crystal wall AoE is so huge. Alright, that wasn't so bad. So basically just cost us an ambrosia potion. Not horrible. But again, invis OP. Alright, what have we got here? A new staff. A staff of power. That gives you even more magic points. I think that is worth having. I mean, at some point, we might not need the wizardry staff anymore, so we're going to carry that around. I guess we should have the singing sword too. You get passive AoE damage just for carrying this, so that's another thing that we could potentially just wield and just do damage. Although it does also make a lot of noise. I don't know. We'll carry it out. The javelins I don't care about. New brilliance, wand of digging. We'll get the evocables, so the phantom mirror and the box of beasts and a ration. I think that's everything now. Yeah, I really just don't care about the javelins. Okay, there you go. Gauntlet done. Let me just control F dot just to check. All this other stuff was inside. Yeah, so we can't get any of those. Alright, cool. That was a pretty successful gauntlet, not labyrinth. We got some pretty good loot out of that. Let's go back to our wizardry stuff though. Oh, the sorcerer is real scary. 38% paralyzed chance. Let me back around the corner because he didn't wake up. Let's wield our MR longsword. And trying to think if we can just sort of lure him out so we don't have to deal with him at the same time as other monsters. We reached level 5 for our evocations, which is 50% on invis. I think we stopped training Invo when we killed the Minotaur. We have Shadow Form at 11% chance. Yep, that's fine. So... Alright, spellcasting we're taking to 12. Alright, at this point I think I want to start training some more fighting again. And I want to focus... Do I want to focus or just train dodging? Let's focus dodging up to maybe 8. And then I think we'll train it a bit higher, but I want to remember to stop the focus. Because, I mean, it looks like we have a lot due to our acrobat amulet. But we don't really. Considering that we have no body armor, we should have higher evasion than this. Etten again. Oh, there's the para. It's okay. That's why I only wanted to fight one of those on their own. Alright, we can LRD the skeleton. I don't know, I always just like doing that. They also take a lot of damage from it. This guy, what is his stuff? He's got a staff of poison. He also is... Oh, we have our Aralek ring on, that's fine. Okay, he's the lightning bolt variety. Got him in 1. Thank you, Shadow Mimic. I think I don't really care about the staff of poison. Can I just hit him with the singing sword? With no long blade skill? Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. We can ignore enchant weapon scrolls. That is a triple crossbow. Oh baby, a triple. I really like that tile. We're not using that though. It's double-handed and a ridiculous amount of skill to use. Cool. That's our dungeon done finally. We're gonna test this hatch up, which means it's time to go do our runes. Okay, there's our little stash from before. I just got a bit triggered because enchant weapon scrolls there and we left 3 below. That's alright. Actually, why don't we drop some more stuff in our stash here, along with our plain hand axes. Let's drop the dagger of venom. If I want to hit stuff with a weapon now, I'd rather use a singing sword. Poison needles could be really useful in Spider's Nest. Staff of Power probably could be as well. Okay, we don't actually need to drop any of this stuff. Oh, Potions of Flight. We definitely don't need to be carrying those around with Boots of Flying. Okay, we got a few slots free. Let's go to... We have Swamp and Spider. Okay, well we do Swamp first, but one thing to note is that there aren't going to be very many rock walls, so Lee's Rapid Deconstruction we're not going to be using too much, in which case we don't really care about Wizardry, and I'm looking at it, LRD even without Wizardry at this point has dropped to 8%, so we probably don't really need Wizardry that much, unless we're trying to cast Orb of Destruction. So I think let's make our primary stuff for the moment the Staff of Power. So we're going to have even more magic points, up to 56, which is huge, which is good because we always want to have 9 extra for Shadow Form. So it's like this is basically a Shadow Form stuff. And we're going to head to Swamp. Yep. Alright, cool. Do we have... We have enough spell levels to learn Iron Shot. I think that's probably worth putting in our list. Because because we could use it with Brilliance. Maybe Vile Clutch would be better to have in our list for that reason. Because Iron Shot, I mean, we can kind of, if we want to kill a single target thing, we've got Orb of Destruction. Whereas, I don't know, maybe we get some crazy situation here with Spriggans, and I want to kill a bunch of Spriggan Riders all at once here in Swamp. So yeah, I'm going to learn Vile Clutch. Goes to F, okay. So we could, let me try Wizardry real quick. 24% chance to use it. You know what, that's pretty good. Why don't we just train just a few levels of Necromancy, let's say 4. And then that's probably quite usable then, if we need to. Yeah, so here's the Spriggan Rider, that's what I was talking about. You can't LRD trees, right? Yeah, confirmed. I kind of don't... So Spriggan Riders can be in packs. I kind of don't want to use a 4-minute Prism because it's going to be really loud. So I probably should just Iron Breathe the Rider. Yeah, that was a Bog Body. Most of the time we're cold-blooded and can be slowed. So I want to wield our Longsword of Misery to get some cold resistance against this guy. He has bolts of cold, so not only will that just really hurt, but yeah, it will slow us too if we don't have RC. I'm just checking. We have no hunger on Mystic Blast. I can kind of spam that with a Plum. Donald. With a +2 Shield of Reflection, so I don't want to IMB him because he can reflect it. He cannot see Invis, he just gets wrecked. So let's get our Invis up, and then we want to use things that he can't reflect. So Orb of Destruction's right out, Iron Shot's right out. Vile Clutch is one you can use, that's pretty good. LRD would be good if I had it. Shock also, because it's a bolt, he cannot block or reflect. Bro, don't hit me, I'm invis, you shouldn't be able to see me. Let me random blink away from him, I miscast it. Yeah, you might be like, don't go invis over the water, it's okay because we're flying. Do I actually want his stuff? Not really. So I don't, oh wait, it's okay, we're a, yeah, okay, never mind, we're a grade Draconian. So I was thinking, we don't want to kill him over the deep water because we'll potentially lose his items. But if you're a character that can normally go in deep water, you won't lose items. So if you're an Octopode, a Merfolk, or a Grey Draconian, you'll be able to pick up items in deep water. I think they're the only ones. Anyway. Oh, we flickered back into view. Uh-oh, alright, he's hasted and mited and can see us. Let's randomly blink away again. This is now actually really dangerous. He does a lot of damage and he can see us. Okay. I'm quite afraid now actually. Can we just... I don't really want to Phantom Mirror him, but that would probably work. Let me just try to random blink away again. He's gonna kill us like this. Do we have... We have scrolls of blinking, so if this goes horribly wrong, I can just blink to the exit. Fortunately his scimitar, it doesn't... I mean, he's mited and hasted. If we get a bad blink, he could hit us twice. He could probably come close to killing us actually. Let's check Donald. He does 26 damage plus a scimitar of draining. A scimitar is 11 damage, so we're talking about 37 damage plus he's mited, so he gets 150%. Yeah, he could definitely kill us with 2 swings if we got unlucky. So I think I should read a scroll blinking here because this is actually super dangerous. And maybe, let me just see if I can blow him up before we have to reset this. So, how can I do that? I'm going to try an acid one. No, he's out of view. I'm going to try an acid here. Oh, he's close enough now that if he got on top of us, he could maybe kill us. Alright, I'm just going to go back up. we're gonna reset this. We got super drained, and we're gonna go again. So I need to not mess around. I need to just kill him really quickly, which is kind of hard because, again, he has reflection, so I don't want to use our best spells on him. Oh, we got drained, so I can't even use Vile Clutch anymore. Let's go Invis again, preemptively. We'll see if we can just blow him up. How can we do that? I'm gonna start with Acid. Okay, he's acided. Maybe I should just Iron Beam. Okay, that worked better. I don't. Maybe. No, I'm sure you can block Iron Beam. Yeah, see, he did reflect. Oh yeah, see, we had a bit of like shield tennis here. He reflected the shadow shard off his shield, and then we blocked it with ours. Okay, so yeah, that was, I don't know, kind of dangerous. Yeah, he was reflecting the orb of energy too. Alright, so we're super drained right now. I'm going to drop his shield of reflection. I'd rather have the large shield. Our spells, we're at pretty high spell failures here. But we can still use Iron Beast, so we're okay. Alright, that was real dangerous. I'm super glad we had Invis. I don't know what we would have done otherwise. Probably we would have had to teleport away from him, maybe. I'm scared here of getting hookshotted back in next to the Hydra. I'm gonna go Invis. Okay, good. The Hydra can't see Invis, so then we can just cheese him. Neither can the Swamp Worm. Oh, we're flickering. Let's wield our Longsword of Misery. Got him in one. I feel a bit shook. I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know. It's kind of a bad joke to make. But Donald's got me more shook right now than the stock market. Oh dear. Alright, I gotta keep remembering. I should put Longsword of Misery on something more useful than K, so I can wield it more easily. Let's put it on Q with equals I. So I can hit WQ when we see these bug bodies. I don't have to keep trying to remember what the correct letter is. We have a lot of remove curse. Silent Scroll, that's really welcome. Swamp Drakes, that's okay. We have our poison on at all times. What's our other ring? Magical power. Okay, yep, fine. Enchant armor. Apparently, oh, we're not carrying our other large shield. Oh, right, we don't have RF. We've got the shield with regen on it. I remember now. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just carry that around. But we'll probably ultimately, because it seems like we're never going to find Hat, we'll probably ultimately use that on our RF shield. Assign ugly thing. Yeah, I was about to say, that's fine as long as it's not a huge pack of them. There are some swamps where you can get very ugly things, but I think they're always on Swamp 4. They're technically faster than us, but they get slowed over water, so we can kite them, even though they're faster than us. And they can't go through deep water. I always forget that. They just look like, as these weird sort of ugly blob things, they look like they should be able to swim, but they can't. Power Wand. Alright. So we did Swamp 1. I guess aside... Oh, Shambling Mangrove. Okay. Right next to the stair. That's real scary. I'm gonna go up though. He does a lot of things that I don't like, including seeing invis. So I'm gonna random blink away from him. We'll try to. And if we fly over the deep water, then he can't do his grasping roots thing. That's actually a pretty good tech against the Shambling Mangrove. So he's slow, so you can walk away from him as long as he's not constricting you. And note how hard he hits in melee. 41 damage, it's pretty crazy. And let's see, I don't know, can we blow him up? Not if we miscast our spells. I'm gonna blink away from him again. I'd rather have the ability to just run. He's constricting us. Alright, hang on. Let's get away from him over deep water. And then we can be much safer. I'm gonna IMB him. Alright, we got him. Alright. And we've got the R poison to hopefully not get paralyzed by hornets. And anyway, they're not too scary if the Shambling Mangrove isn't around. But if he is there and you're going to get paralyzed and he's going to do 41 damage attacks, you need to be super afraid of the hornets. Yeah, because even with our poison you can still be paralyzed. It's pretty insane. We've got a new ring. He's far away. I should have switched to the sword, but I was just being lazy. Let's test this new ring. It is protection from magic. Okay, that's really nice. We're gonna carry that around. We're not gonna wear it at all times, but that allows us to get to 3 pips now because we can wield the sword and put on the ring. So if say we meet Rupert, we shouldn't get paralyzed. This is a lot of enemies. I'm getting kind of afraid. I'm gonna start backing up. Back to the stairs, and then we can fight here. Are we just that stealthy? Nothing was able to follow us. I shouldn't have brought the Hydra up. I'm gonna blink away. We can probably just blow him up. It's sort of hard for a Hydra to kill us when we have 23 AC and 24 shield. So, don't really need to go invis against a single Hydra. Yeah, we just block all the attacks, that's fine. Thorn Hunter's kind of scary. Okay, so it's Volley of Thorns you can block, but if you don't, it's a lot of damage. They also hit you for huge amounts, and they see invis, so you can't cheese them by going invis. But we're still just going to blow them up with IMB. Yeah, so you see here, IMB at this point in the game is still doing pretty good work, and this is from our starting spellbook. So it's partially why conjurations are a pretty versatile background, because if you don't find anything, you can just wait for a very long time. I mean, okay, IMB is not the most efficient spell. You'd much rather have Fireball from the Fire book, from Fire Elementalist start, but I mean, it'll still do the job, just not as well. Because the book body is close this time and we're near the edge of the unknown, I'm not going to be lazy. I'm going to put on the cold resistance, which I'm really happy about. I mean, he didn't shoot us, but then suddenly here's the Thorn Hunter. So if this guy had turned up when we were slow, it could be extremely dangerous. New scrolls. There can't be very many that we don't know yet. /- shows us what we don't know. Brand weapon, holy word, torment, vulnerability. I guess we'll identify it. It's torment. Okay, that's not really one that I want to use as a Draconian. No, my shocks don't work. This is bad. Let's wield misery and let's start running away from this. This is too many enemies turning up, including the Hydra who's faster than us, and the Bog Body who could have potentially slowed us. Damn it, I got excited by the Swamp Dragon scales, we can't use it. Every time. I'm gonna go to a different stair. I keep forgetting that we're a Draconian. Swamp Dragon scales is a great heaviness for the sorts of casters I like playing. I really don't like my rogue characters. So you get pretty good protection while also being relatively light in Swamp Dragon scales. But not this game. Jorgren, okay. He's another good one to have a lot of MR against. If you ever let him petrify you, you're in trouble. He also doesn't see invis, so this guy's going to get super cheesed. We're going to put on our MR things. The ring and the weapon. And then we're going to go invis. fourth time lucky. Petrify goes down to 3%. Okay, good. And now we can probably just blow him up. If I wanted to be super optimal, we could then fly over the deep water so he can't constrict us. But no biggie. Staff of Earth. If we're going to start using Val Clutch, this gives us more power, but I don't know. I think I couldn't be bothered. I think I'd probably rather have the extra magic points at all times than a bit of extra spell power on. It's LRD too. I guess more damage LRD is pretty useful. We're a long way from max power. Max power. Anyway, I still think I'd prefer to have the extra magic points than power. I was trailing off there because this is kind of scary. A Thorn Hunter and a Shambling Mangrove. I wonder, we're on the stairs. I wonder if we can just blow up the Thorn Hunter. I should not be messing around with this actually. We're being constricted here. So as I try to go back upstairs, we can be held here. So this is extremely dangerous and I was not respecting that. So please, oh yeah, see we didn't make it back up. We made it up this time, but that was not clever. And I'm going to blink away so that the Thorn Hunter isn't meleeing us. I'm going to try to blow it up. Okay, we got it. Yeah, that was real scary. And if I had wasted just one more turn there, so I'd let the Thorn Hunter get next to us and then tried to go back up and failed it while it was attacking us, we could have very easily died there. Yeah, that was not sufficient respect for that situation. And I called it out too. I told you this is really dangerous with these two enemies. And then I just stood there and fought anyway. That's bad. Bad ultra. Why? Oh right, I took out our poison ring off. I'm like, why are we dying? We're getting super poisoned. That's also bad play. Apparently I'm losing the plot here. Trying to throw this one away. Yeah, I know the Shambling Mangrove is walking around somewhere. There he is. Looks like we're just gonna blow him up. He didn't do anything that time. Didn't even make the hornets. Oh, the value. I gain a lot of satisfaction by just spamming shock at this point in the game. It just feels so mana efficient. Yeah, it's really good with Death. Here's the group of Spriggan Riders that I was talking about earlier. We got 3. Okay, so this might be the time that we want to Val Clutch them. Alright, they're not grouping up for a good Val Clutch. So I want to wield our wizardry. Vial Clutch goes to 9%. Alright, that's good. We can get all 3 of them. The shock should hit both, please. It's Vial Clutch again. Okay, yep. And there's more synergy than you think. In addition to just doing lots of damage over time, you're also lowering the evasion of enemies you constrict. And the Spriggans especially have really high evasion, so it then makes them easier to hit with our follow-up spells. Vial Clutch is broken, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, we got alarm trapped, that's great. Let's start heading back towards the stairs. We got more Spriggan Riders turning up. He's fast so he can run us down. Yeah, we got a bunch coming. I suspected as such. So there's just a huge amount of Spriggan Riders on this Swamp 3. Alright, well let's pull out Wizardry again. I can't Vial Clutch them over deep water. I can get them both here though. Alright, all 3 out of the water. Alright, the value. I really don't want to get swamp wormed back into all this stuff while we're marked and being chased by enemies. So I think I'm going to see if I can invoke an invis here. We got it good. He harpoon shot at us anyway, but we blocked it because shields are OP. But yeah, he can't see us now, so the harpoon shot should be off like this, where the swamp worm just shot and killed the hornet. I really like when enemies kill other enemies. We flick it back into view. Still, I want to have RC up. Yep, because there could be more things coming. So we're going to get over the deep water for the mangrove. I don't know that we have enough magic points to blow him up. We don't. So why don't we just fly back to the stairs? I was hoping we'd get away from him. It's random blink, and because he's slow, we should just be able to get away. And we can reset. So it didn't go too poorly. Because we're hungry, we're now near starving. I'll see if we can find an enemy to eat before I go back up and fight the shambling mangrove. Doesn't look like it. Cursed ring of attention, no thank you. No, we're starving, alright. Bad luck. Okay. I am gonna go fight this shambling mangrove. It's basically free experience if it's just on its own. Shift X Control F to forget the floor. Okay, we're being constricted. I'm gonna blink away. That'll get us away from him. And I thought it would break the constriction, but maybe he just got us again immediately. Yeah, he did. So we escaped the grasp by blinking, and then he hit us with it again. Shift X Control U undoes the forget. And then we're ready to head to Swamp 4. Louise. She has some sort of large shield. It's just plain. And a Demon Trident of Elec, which is my favorite weapon in the game. So if we're ever looking to do a weapon, that's a pretty good contender. We haven't trained any weapon skill. Yeah, that's fine. But she is one where, again, MR is really useful against. You see, at the moment, there's a 48% chance to banish us. If she had noticed us, I would immediately switch to some MR items before trying to go back upstairs. But because she hasn't woken up, I think our play is just to immediately go back up. And yeah, she didn't notice us. I want to go to the stair that she isn't aware of. Okay, she's nearby. And she sees invis, so you can't cheese her like that. Let's preemptively put on our protection from magic ring. So if she turns up, we don't just get insta-banished. Oh, this is an artifact amulet. That's exciting. Faith are like RC minus int plus 5. I really don't think we can afford an RC minus amulet as much as the other things are great. I mean, have we used any of our Death Piety once? I don't think so. I don't think we've done a single shadow step or a single shadow form, so the faith isn't that important. But yeah. Having our elect and int plus 5 at all times would be nice. But yeah, unless we find some other item that gives us a lot of RC, we're not using that. We're just gonna camp on the stairs here and kill stuff slowly with stair dancing. That is an ice dragon. So that probably means this is the cold dragon floor, or the cold ending, which means we definitely don't want RC minus items. And we're probably going to be wielding this RC sword a lot. I should be getting the Spriggan Rider. That's the one who's going to get on top of us much faster than the Hydra. Wow. That was sick. So we shot one. I shot the Spriggan Rider that was close and we killed it. And then our Mimic shot a shard that shot the Spriggan behind and killed it. That's amazing. We reached level 18, more int. We feel tougher. I want to go back up here at this point. Get our magic points back. This is a lot of dragons. But they're all swamp dragons. So we're not... Wait, we do have up poison on right now. Okay, we just got unluckily. This is freaking me out. This is too many dragons at once. 4 swamp dragons. The thing is that they can trample you off the stairs, so I don't want to get trampled and then get stuck there. So we're going to go back to a Louise stair. We have all our MR on. This shouldn't be too dangerous. And we have our Elec against her lightning bolts. Okay, there are a lot of Hydras here too. I think we should go invis. It doesn't help us against Louise, or does it? Louise doesn't see invis? Man, I thought she did. Okay, just every monster gets cheesed by invis, it turns out. Oh, grasping roots guy. I just noticed. I wish I had a ice blast one so I could just kill this Hydra here. Let's shoot a flame at him. Didn't work. That's fine. We'll reset. I want to go to the other stair. Yeah, this one. So we're not right next to where everyone is. We're going to preemptively invis. And I want to blow up the Shambling Mangrove. That's the scarier one here. Because that guy sees invis. Wait, doesn't he? He doesn't see invis either? Nothing sees invis. Man, invis is OP. Alright, good, we got him. Look how rushed we're getting. And none of this stuff is ice themed. I want to go back up. Yeah, we have a lot less magic points when we don't have our stuff or our ring of magical power. So we run out a lot faster. Especially with a spell that's as inefficient as IMB is. Cool. Singing Sword did its thing. I don't think I've seen that before. Where it does blasts of sound like this. It got reworked and I don't know that I've used it since then. Let's see. Yeah, I don't remember how it got reworked and I can't tell just by reading the description. But yeah, as you saw the screen flashes. I've never seen that from the Singing Sword before. We need MR again. We want to go invis. And I guess we just want to kill stuff. We can't really Vile Clutch that well? Apparently we kind of can. Without wizardry. I really wish Louise would go down, and then we'd be done with her. I'm shooting her with Wands of Flame, which, as you imagine, isn't doing much damage. Okay, I should probably go back up. I should not be messing around with this. Oh, she came with us. Okay, well that works. Except, how do we kill her now? Shock? Ha! Nice, we got her with shock. Oh, the Shadow Mimic did anyway. Let's pull out Singing Sword again. Cool, that... I get a Force Morph for that? That's kind of annoying. Why do I get... I think maybe in my options I have a Force Morph for Blast. That might be what's getting us. I'll have to investigate that. Because that's going to be kind of annoying to have a Force Morph for every time the Singing Sword goes off. We can take off our MR ring now that Louise went down. I'm just going to leave the Demon Trident of Elect there. But that's something that we have a lot of enchant weapon scrolls for, and could be perfectly viable to have, even without any training, if we run out of magic points, to just have a +9 Demon Trident of Elect to poke things with. Because I mean, we have a Shadow Mimic as well, right? So maybe, I don't know, the Shadow Mimic can help us. This is a lot of things. I should have been invis. Let's go invis. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused about why there was just that one Ice Dragon. Oh god, we almost died there. Let's just run away. So I guess invis not actually invincibility. Especially if you've got 3 Hydras attacking you at once and a bunch of the heads all connect, I guess, is what happened there. I don't want to mess around with the Shambling Mangrove, even after learning that they don't see invis. I say that and I'm messing around with him. Can we just finish him off? That would make things so much better. Oh, we're back in view. Oh, yeah, that's super dangerous. I could have been constricted there on the stairs with all those Hydras able to see us. Alright, I think maybe I should call it a day here. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm being a bit reckless. If you join me in the next one, we're going to try to get our first rune here. And then head to Spider. Alright, see you then.